There is in my book a long section about the discussion of whether those native people, are they truly human? Are they truly rational? Can they govern themselves? The idea of Aristotle that barbarians do not have the kind of culture and rationality as the civilized people like the Greeks was very common. Some Spaniards will look at the Native Americans and will say, hey, they are barbarians. They are barbarians. The difference is that Aristotle did not want to convert the barbarians to any kind of religion. So that in Spain there was a problem. Yeah, they are barbarians, but they seem also to be human. They seem to be also descendant of Adam and Eve, and therefore we have the commission to convert them. Now, to convert them does not necessarily mean to bring them to our own level, because they are barbarians. That doesn't mean they don't have a place in society. Yes, they have their place in society. They have to work. I mean, who's going to do the work in the mines or in the fields or in here and there? Somebody has to do the work. That's their role in history. That's their role in society. We have to convert them, but they will be converted barbarians, and they will keep working. We have also to take precautions. I mean, we have to impose a system of domination that might keep those people at the place.
Yes.
Because if we show any kind of weakness, they will rebel.
Yeah.
Which is always the problem of any society that has servants or slaves.
So there's a key element here. Not only are they barbarians, as seen by the Spaniards, but also they are unconverted barbarians. So they're unbaptized barbarians. But they never cease to be barbarians. They only become converted barbarians, meaning baptized barbarians. Now, it's my contention that the use of the word human is a very specialized category. In other words, when they use the word human, they don't mean just any Homo sapiens. They don't mean the broad category of human beings in the general sense. They mean a very specific type of human, which is from the Greco-Roman trajectory of history. So it's the Greek, Roman civilization and everything that follows from that. That's what they mean by the term human. Would you say that's...
Oh yeah. That's the tradition of the humanities.
Yes.
Because the humanities always referred to the Greco-Roman civilization and some elements of the Bible.
Yes.
Especially those parts of the Bible that were written in Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know, I was saying that some people say those are barbarians. But other Spaniards will use other term.
Okay.
Beast.
Ah, yes. Bestias.
Bestias.
Yes.
One of the most interesting periods of time that I found is something called, in Roman history, called the Dominate. The Dominate. And I asked a Latin scholar, how would you translate the Dominate in English? And he said, everything under domination. You could reverse that and say domination over everything. And either way in which you frame it, it's still the domination-subordination system. That's the dimension of the language that people have not understood and that we're trying to reveal at this time. That's what's behind what was been called the Doctrine of Discovery. It's really the doctrine of dominance or the doctrine of domination. And it's about time that this was revealed to the world.
Genocide and the effects of intergenerational trauma.
According to Sheldon, Cook, and Woodrow Bora, the Mexican native population was reduced from about 25.2 million in 1518 to 1.37 million in 1595. What I found in my research is one of the reasons, for example, for the many suicides and for many depression is that element of we used to live here, and suddenly this is not ours. Suddenly our religious beliefs are stupid and false. An invasion by a guy called the devil, Satan, and everything we have believed and done is mistaken from now on. They are our owners and they tell us how to live. There are testimonies of extreme depression that will go either through the way of suicide or desperate
Infanticide,
infanticide even,
Yes.
or desperate insurrection.
Yes.
It's, kill me, but I am not going to live this way. But that absolute devaluation
Yes.
of one's being
Yes.
and one's history. There is a Franciscan in Mexico in the middle of the 16th century, Bernardino de Sahagún. He wanted to write a history of the customs and ideas and cultures and religiosity of the Mexican Native Americans. And he begins to ask the old people, the ancianos, the elders, who still have the memory. And then the elders tell Sahagún how it was. And at one moment, Sahagún has a brief section in the middle of the book saying, "Oh my God, what have we done?" When he discovered that there was a civilization, and there was art, there was culture, there were deeds of strength and resistance and dignity, and suddenly, what have we done to these people?